Tonight, a water conservation mandate is over in Duncannon, Perry County, although people are still being asked to conserve.
They are asked voluntarily. Now, Fox 43's Logan Perrone explains why borough leaders were able to make the switch.
Weeks after a mandatory water restriction went into effect in Duncannon, residents are no longer required to conserve water. Officials say water storage levels in the borough's system have increased.
So once we got to essentially a point where we were full, we were able to say, hey, we need to go ahead and lift that mandatory water restriction. Our reserves are back up and continue with the voluntary.
Borough engineer Rogalski says residents stepped up and cut back on water usage when they were asked to do so, and that played a part in replenishing the supply.
You know, I think we calculated around 8%, and by putting the mandatory water restriction, we were able to stop the drop and be able to slowly, day by day, recover those water storage levels.
Weather conditions also improved, bringing more rain to the area and into the municipality's well system.
So as we have gone through a little bit of rain events and some other things here in the borough, we've been able to lift the mandatory water restriction.
However, the same can't be said for all counties in South Central PA, as drought-like conditions continue to strain water systems across the Commonwealth. The region is currently more than 6 inches short of the average rainfall totals for the year. Rogalski says community cooperation also helps keep costs down long term.
People have to understand and realize that they can make a difference. You know, in terms of a water user, we're so used to just opening the tap and water coming out, but it's a resource that we have to manage, and it costs money to do that.
Borough officials may lift the voluntary water restriction if conditions continue to improve and storage levels continue to rise. Logan Perrone, Fox 43 News.
Meanwhile, the York Water Company provided an update to its water restrictions. The company announced that Sunday's rainfall amount did not take us out of the drought conditions, and the east branch of the Codorus Creek still remains low. Today, President and CEO J.T. Hand told Fox 43 that since the restriction went into effect, they've seen a 6% reduction in daily demand.